So there's this game called Spelunky that came out in late 2008. It was freeware and it achieved decent popularity for being a solid platformer slash roguelike game. Fast forward to 2012 and we see virtually the exact same game, but with better graphics, smoother gameplay, and some local co-op. I also should note that the important roguelike features were left in, which is shocking given today's gaming standards with regenerating health, unlimited continues, and overall softball gameplay. But there is one major difference you're gonna notice between the two games. Spelunky 2008 came out for PC, Spelunky 2012 is on the Xbox Live Arcade only. Now it's important to note that this is not a bad thing. If it wasn't for Microsoft, then there probably would never be a Spelunky 2012, and then everybody loses. Now each time you enter a map, it's randomly generated, so you will probably never see this map again. I don't know what algorithm they use to figure it out. All I know is that I've played level 1-1 a billion times and I have not seen the same thing twice. Now, you can also see that I'm interacting with my environment. I picked up a rock and I threw it to trigger a trap back there, and then I threw it at a spider. I'm picking up a rat, I threw it at a spider, didn't really seem to do anything. Learning as you go along, I'm finding out that maybe I can't use rats to throw at other mobs and actually do any kind of damage. Now you saw that I did take a hit there. My 4 hearts have been depleted down to 3, which means 3 more hits and I'm done. And when I say you're done, that means you're finished. You don't get to keep any of the cool items that you've collected along the way, like for example, this great looking ice gun thing, which I will now swap out for a cute puppy dog right over there on the left-hand side. Look at that, oh, so cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this gun down, pick up the dog, take him with me. Now, the point of picking up the damsels, as they are, there's male dogs and of course females, is you get extra points at the end. You can also use them as projectiles, check this out. Look at that. You can also accidentally do a little too much damage to them, like that. You probably don't want to do that. I was actually in a situation where I had a damsel that I was taking along with me. I was gonna turn her in for money, right? So I decided I'm gonna throw her off to the side because I need to kill this bat here, no problem. And she walks into the spikes and she's done. And she's still gushing blood. I don't know, maybe I could have saved her, but I decided to give her the old college try and take her with me to, you know, to the end of the level anyways, thinking that maybe just maybe, it'll work, and it did not work at all. So be careful with how often you plan on actually using your damsels as weapons, utilities, meat shields, etc. because they're not exactly built to last. So let's talk a little bit about the starting stat that you get on your character every time you go and start a new game. You have 4 bombs, you have 4 grappling hooks, and of course you have your whip. That's the basic loadout. The whip can only be used in one direction in front of you. This isn't Castlevania. You're not gonna be sitting there swinging around in circles and hitting things in all directions. It doesn't work that way. Bombs can be thrown or dropped or even picked back up should you accidentally throw a bomb at yourself. Then you could obviously pick back up and throw it again before the fuse burns out. And then your grapple is used, obviously, to be able to scale things you wouldn't normally be able to. Just throw that thing up, climb up the rope, and then it'll stay there for the duration of the level. Now that's not all. There's also a billion other items just kind of spread out throughout the game randomly, of course. You can either get them by finding them in a random box or in a corner somewhere, or you could buy them from the shopkeeper. Now each shopkeeper has a limited selection of things that he's selling, and you have the option to steal from him if you want. But be warned, he gets pissed. Here's an example of when he's guarding a couple of treasure chests. I want to see what's inside them. I figured the bomb would take care of it. Apparently not. He calls me terrorist. He's all over the place. You can jump on his head numerous times to try to kill him. I thought I had the timing down just right, and I ended up screwing up right here, and then he kicked my ass. Then as you can see, even post-mortem, he's gonna continue to kick my ass and just be very, very angry. Now here's the best part. Here I am. Oh, hey, new level. All right, cool. Gonna go ahead and move along. Oh, look at this. Some kind of idol. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. The whole thing starts shaking. A giant boulder comes down, goes to who knows where. Then it falls over it runs over his shop, and look how mad he is. He's furious. He's pissed. So I'm not entirely sure what I need to do. So I decided to go ahead and drop a few bombs on his head. That seems to be the most logical thing, right? So here I am, gonna go ahead and just drop 1 or 2, okay? Didn't quite do the job, no problem. I have 3 more, we can go ahead and, get off the head, okay, that one didn't really work out. I'm gonna go ahead and take another one. There we go. And that pretty much does it. Now, the whole shop is mine. I could take everything that he owns. I think for a moment there, I was making sure that he was dead. So I drop all my items into the shop, and check this out, fast forward here. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the point to where I make it to the next level, okay? I have the shopkeeper's shotgun, new level, great. Hey, look, there's a shop right here. What's up, Grandpa? What's going on? Oh, God, what? That's it, dead. That's all it took. And look at how he's still mad. The shopkeepers never forget. So if you decide to piss one off, just know that for the rest of eternity, or until you're dead, he will remember that you are a dick. All right, let's talk about deathmatch. That's right, you can have up to 4 people all playing together on one map. You can even do co-op with the regular campaign, but you know how it is with not having friends and all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and focus on deathmatch. As you can see, the match is already over. These matches go extremely fast. This is me versus 3 bots, and you can see we have the default loadout, which you can change. Later on, I actually go and load myself up with a ton of bombs. Obviously, everybody gets bombs. And also, you can increase the health to actually extend the length of the match, because as you can see, they go pretty fast. Now, in deathmatch mode, you could select from a bunch of different skins, a bunch of different loadouts, obviously a bunch of different maps. You have all kinds of stuff just all there, so you can customize your gameplay experience. As you can see, I have everything here cranked up to 99, again, to artificially extend the length of each match. I have one complaint though, one big complaint. Bombs, the knockbacks on them are a little extreme. Once you get caught in a barrage of bombs, it's very difficult to get back up and continue moving. You see in the lower right corner there? That person, whoever that was, didn't stand a chance. Once you get caught in a barrage of bombs, you're pretty much done. Now, post-mortem, as you can see the little ghosts flying around there, you can actually interact with the items. So you could blow items towards people, you could blow people off of ledges. There's all kinds of things you could do just running around. There you go, there's your barrage of bombs right there. And you see we get caught in it, we're knocked out. If there was a repeating cycle of bombs, you would never get up. So again, deathmatch mode is fun, but I wish that there was online play, and of course I wish these stuns were toned down just a smidge. Overall, Spelunky is a great game. We have good graphics, super smooth frame rate. A lot of times we do get some games on the Xbox Live Arcade and indie game market that kind of lack in the frame rate department for some reason. This game is about as smooth as you could get, and the gameplay is ridiculously tight. This is like Mega Man 2 style tight. The only way it gets any tighter is if your brain was connected directly to the Xbox. The permadeath and other roguelike elements, along with the leaderboards and of course the local stuff, is probably its biggest selling points. The only downside is that it's all local and couch gaming is pretty much dead. And to be honest, I kind of favor the old soundtrack better. But then again, I'm a huge chiptune nerd, so maybe you kind of take that with a grain of salt. Spelunky will be available on the Xbox Live Arcade for $1,200 MSP, which is equivalent of $15 on July 4th. My name is Mike B, aka Phony. Thank you for watching. So there's this game, and we'll see you guys later.